Mindset principles for love, health, and money. It all starts with gratitude. Whatever you're grateful for, you attract more of. Whatever you are grateful for, you're going to attract more of. So you got to ponder on what you're grateful for every morning when you wake up, and definitely before you go to sleep at night. You have to completely focus on what you love about your current situation and try your best to ignore what you hate about your current situation. So when I'm saying current situation, I mean your partner, your husband, your wife, your job, your health, your whatever's going on in your life. You have to try and love it for what it is, and you have to ignore what you hate about it. You have to practice gratitude for whatever you want more of, especially before you enter into a situation. So even if my cash flow is lower than I want it to, I'll be grateful at least I have certain luxuries, like being able to have a coffee in the morning or being able to go out to eat once in a while. Once that wasn't an option, for a while that wasn't an option to go out to eat or, buy the type of coffee I wanted. And just those small things, if you can be grateful for those things and even grateful for the lessons you've learned and your hardships and everything and all the lessons and all the different things you've been through, if you can live with gratitude for everything, you'll get more of what you really want. So let's say your partner does something for you. They don't need to be doing everything perfectly, but if they do something right, if you practice gratitude for that, you're going to get more good behavior from your partner. Same thing goes for your boss. You get what you expect. Your expectations and what your thoughts go to harden into fact. So if you keep on living in fear that your boss is going to be a jerk and screw you over, or your partner is going to be a jerk and screw you over, and you're living in fear of getting screwed over all the time, you will get screwed over. So you have to ponder on what the people in your life are doing right if you want more of it. So gratitude, planting seeds. You have to plant the seeds you want for the type of life you want. Of course, you can use your mind to live in the end right now. Like from this moment forward, you can live in the end. You can live in the joyous, blissful state of your end. But you have to plant the seeds for it to actually happen in the 3D world, in the material world. If you want material things, if you want health, money, love, you have to plant the seeds for those things. So it starts with respecting yourself, your time, your body, your health, your spirit. And that all starts with structure. Everything from brushing and flossing your teeth to waking up where you're going to have enough time to work out, where you're going to have enough time to do a meditation routine, where you're going to have time to do your affirmations, where you're going to have a routine, and everyone's different. But for most people who are very successful and high performers, they get all these spiritual things done, all these personal things done first thing in the morning, and their workout done. So you have to have structure in your life. So go to the gym at a certain time. All these things, and fit all these things into your life. Whatever you need to do to have the type of life you want. And we all have a different path. For some of us, the path is your time is more valuable working than cooking. So you're going to work and you're going to order your food and pay the delivery man extra and pay the restaurant extra to get you food, and that works for you better, and that way you can keep the quantity of food in your house low so you eat like a certain amount, and it works for some people. Other people have to do meal prep. So for each person has a different path that works for them and that's appropriate for them. And one person can't tell another exactly what was going to work for them. You have to experiment and see what works for you, but you have to have structure and have repetition, have consistency if you want to keep progressing. So respect your time, your body, your health, and your spirit, and have structure and have a structured, disciplined life. Second thing, you have to regularly look outside of yourself and look to serve others. And a major seed for getting wealth, health, and love for yourself is giving what you want to others. So you have to love others and you have to serve others outside of yourself. And you have to give away the best of yourself for free. That's what I noticed. Most of these successful people out there who are actually happy and wealthy and healthy, and they have a very balanced life, not just a lot of wealth, but they're miserable and unhealthy, or, they have a very balanced life, is they have lives about service to others. Especially if you're a guy. You need to find what it is you need to do to serve others. And of course, women too. Women have all sorts of different things that what they like to focus on, but I like to speak from a guy's perspective. But I'm sure, there's many women out there too that I'm speaking to that have a purpose. Like my mother spent her whole life serving others. My sisters also served others. My aunts also served others in the medical field. So it doesn't matter whether you're a man or woman, but you have to serve others, and especially to be attractive as a man, you have to have a purpose and be serving others. That's what I mean by that. And you have to give away the best of yourself for free. Something you value and takes effort to produce. A real sacrifice. So something that takes effort and that you don't necessarily want to give away for free. That's a real seed for your future, and it comes back to you at least 10 times. And I learned this from personal experience and seeing it with hundreds of people I know, that when you give selflessly to others to help people who really need it, it comes back to you 10 times. And this doesn't just mean giving money, although giving money is wonderful and it's one of the best things you can do. But whether that's money, your time, mentoring someone and changing their life. Mentors make all the difference in the world. Mentoring someone for free, coaching someone for free, taking someone out to lunch who's down. Whatever that is for you, but service to others, volunteering, whatever it is, and a real sacrifice, because your time, money, and all is at a premium these days, and I know it's valuable. But you have to give your time, money, the best of yourself away in some sort to get it back 10 times. And this has happened to me. I have been pretty low on cash, and I've gone and done things where the money would come when I needed it because I continued doing what I was supposed to do. And I didn't worry about how much money I was making, what my cash flow was, what the unexpected bills that came up. And I've had multiple things that have happened since I made my last video. Insanely bad health issues. I had a totaled car. Someone crashed into my parked car. I had to stay calm throughout it. And you have to basically stay calm throughout the whole thing. And even though you might be torn up inside, staying calm shows that you have faith that you're going to be able to work it out, and taking the time to work it out with a clear mind instead of making decisions emotionally, making them rationally. So, yeah, planting seeds. You got to serve others no matter what's going on in your life. And you have to expect it and have the faith. There's nothing wrong. It's not giving to get. The universe is, the God is your doting father and wants to give you what you want. But you have to give first. you have to submit to God first. You have to do the right thing first and plant that seed and give of yourself first. Even if that's making a YouTube channel and giving your best information for free, coaching someone, donations, whatever that is. You need to figure out what that is in your heart, giving the best of yourself away for free. Another major thing with planting seeds for the life you want, you have to use affirmations, vision boards, scripting, journaling, and constant visualization to get yourself in the feeling of the wish fulfilled. You have to feel what it's like to have exactly what you want. So if love is what you want, you have to feel like you're in love. If having enough material things is what you want, you need to get into feeling like you already have enough, like it's already there. So it needs to be a feeling of expectation. And you have to do this consistently. Even after you've received what you desire, you need to express gratitude when you receive it. And you need to constantly visualize when you've received it and express gratefulness for getting what you want and awareness that you're going to get more of what you want. And it becomes a cycle of getting more and more of what you want. And it's scary how fast it can happen. I checked some of my accounts and I had an uninsured driver ruin my car, so I've needed some money, and I just checked my investment accounts and they've gone up by like 1,000% without me having to do anything right when I needed them to. And that didn't have to happen. I was going in there expecting a certain amount. And I literally got 10 times more. 10 times more. Now I'm calculating it. When I looked it up in my Fidelity account. And I had not checked that account for many, many years. 7 years. Right when I needed the money. So you have to expect things like that. And it's going to happen. You're going to have to expect that your date's going to go well. You have to expect that the job interview is going to go well. You're going to have to visualize seeing those zeros in your bank account. Write a business contract for yourself. If you don't have the contract you want, write it out and put it on the wall. Write out your vision board and put it on the wall. Keep your vision of what you want in your mind. And don't be attached to the outcome, but constantly be taking baby steps towards it. And you'll be surprised how quickly you get it. And it's not about the effort you put in. That's the thing. There's people, some of the hardest working people in this world who work in the third world and stuff, doing manual labor, they're not necessarily getting paid what their labor is worth. So it's not about how hard you work. It's about whether you have a wealth mindset that attracts more money and more love and more health or not. So an example of a affirmation is I have a lavish, steady, dependable income consistent with integrity and mutual benefit. I have a lavish, steady, dependable income consistent with integrity and mutual benefit. That's from Neville Goddard. And that simple affirmation, me repeating it and being conscious of it in the morning, along with all the other affirmations, all starting with I am. That's key. But you do your affirmations for whatever it is that you desire in the morning like that. And you'll be surprised. Multiple times, right when I needed it, the money, I literally had $200 that I never knew that I had show up cash in my wallet. It will happen like that. And that's why everyone doesn't believe in it, and there are doubters. Otherwise, everyone would use this and the secret would be out of the bag. But this is the secret. If you do these affirmations, it does attract the money, the love, the health. So you need to get online. You need to do your research. Find the affirmations that are right for you. Always with I am and isn't it wonderful? Like you've already received it. And practice those things, preferably first thing in the morning and the evening, and see what happens. You got to, with all the effort and affirmations and hard work and striving, that's all important, is hard work and taking the baby steps and the discipline and the waking up early. That's all important. But you have to have faith that what is rightfully meant for you will come your way. And you have to gracefully let go of people, money, things, and situations in your life. So money itself is like an energy, and it's a mindset, and it flows. Money flows like water. Like the correct thing with money is not hoarding it away; it's letting it flow into your community, spending it on the things that you want, not spending stupidly, but lavishly, spending on what you want. Having a lavish, steady, dependable income consistent with integrity and mutual benefit. So it's something that you provided to society and you've gotten back to buy the things that you want. So it's an energy, and you have to believe in abundance. And the principles for money also attaches to the principles for love and health. You have to have an abundance mindset that there's plenty of love. And even your current partner, if you love them so much and you've been together forever, you need to know that you're going to get them or something better. Like, you have to always have an abundance mindset that you are worth getting what you really want or even better. And you have to have that mindset, and it's self-love. And you have to let the money flow. You can't hold on to it because that's a poverty mindset. You can't, yeah, of course, saving and not being in debt is really important. Like being in debt, not being in debt, super important. But you have to let the money flow and tip generously and give generously and support your local businesses and support your local small businesses. And that's what keeps the economy going. So letting money flow when you get it and not holding on to it with a tight fist. The art of bouncing back and going with the flow is essential for you to master. How calm and rational you can stay when things are going south directly correlates with your success. So, I've recently had a lot of terrible things happen. And have I been perfect? No. Have I had some nights where I've slipped up and done things that I shouldn't have probably done? Yes. Have I sinned? Yes. Have I been perfect? No. But one thing I haven't done is lose it mentally. So yeah, I've made mistakes. I've had some health problems. I've had some problems with my car, which have been really horrible. And these are everyday problems, and it happens to everyone. I'm just like everyone else, but it's how you react to them. You can let these things destroy you, or you can go with the flow and get even better. And when I just was patient and I just accepted I wouldn't have a car for a while, and I asked for help from the people that I needed help from, and I waited for the insurance money to come through and did all the paperwork and whatever, and the money and all just happened. It just happened, and I'm not in a deficit. And you have to expect the best out of life. Money, health, and love. And I understand I'm in a hell of a lot of pain right now. I'm heavily medicated right now. And I still want to come and serve you and give you my best. But I'm in a world of pain right now. And you're going to have to do things when you're in a world of pain and keep going, because that's when the universe is testing you. Whenever you do the right thing, and you know, I happened to have this another gout attack, right when I was in the middle of a business trip to New York, serving a client in New York. And I was traveling there, and I had all these plans and for dinners and this and that, and I had to cut the trip short and come back because I can't even hardly move and I'm in pain. I had to reschedule all those appointments, reschedule all that work. But you have to know when to let go and let your fate come to you. And could it have been something I ate? Maybe. Could it have been something I slipped up on? Maybe. You can't beat yourself up for your sins. You did it. That's life. It happened. But you just have to let it go. You have to let it go and trust the process. And I know that my mind and my heart has been in the right place. And I know that I've been in pain, but I still have to put out content. I still have to serve my clients, and I still have to do my work, and I still have to keep my household running. And you have to keep on going when these hard times happen and stick to your routines and stick to whatever you do to respect yourself, because people fall into destroying themselves, including me. That's when you end up drinking a six-pack every night. That's when you end up getting into drugs. That's when you end up cheating on your spouse. That's when you end up ruining your life, getting addicted to whatever it is. It's when life is real stressful and the temptations of the world are calling out to you. But you have to stick on your purpose and get your pleasure from that. Get your pleasure from being on your purpose. And I've had to learn this the hard way, and I'm still learning. But a lot of the pain we get in life is getting pleasure from the wrong places and trying to get our pleasure from all the wrong places. So, you know, it's a journey, and you're going to be learning and making mistakes up to the day you die. There's no end. You're never going to live a perfect life. You're never going to be perfect. You're not God. We're all children of God. We're all made in the image of God, and we all have different power to manifest what we want in this life, but you're not going to be perfect. None of us is without sins. None of us is without mistakes, and you can't beat yourself up for that, people. You can't. So love yourself. Have a routine that honors your purpose. You got to plant the seeds for the life you want. And that the big part of that is not being obsessed with yourself, all about yourself. You have to find out what you have to do to serve others. And you have to be able to go with the flow and accept that many challenges are coming your way, and God is trying to show you something that you don't know. That's what these challenges are. And I've been in some of the worst pain of my life these last couple of days, and I'm trying to see what God is trying to teach me from this. And if you talked to me a couple of years ago, my attitude would be totally different. I would be totally out of it and not able to accept the situation that I'm in. But the more you accept where you're at and you're grateful for what you have, the more your life changes in the direction you want it to. So these are very basic principles of getting what you want. And a lot of these principles are the law of assumption, but it's just many different books I've read, all the research I've done, and experimentation in my life. How to get money quickly, how to get love quickly, how to get all these things quickly, but you can't be looking at the results. How to get healthy quickly. Like, you can't be looking at the results with all this. You have to be detached from the outcome. That's the thing you have to balance, is doing the baby steps, doing the visualizations, doing the affirmations, but you can't be attached to the outcome. And you always have to be willing to change and go with the flow. So it's a balance. And we all have to figure out our balance with this. But you can get what you want. That's basically what I'm getting at, is you can get what you want in this life. You can get the love you want. You can have enough money for financial freedom and to live the kind of life you want, not to show off and have Bugattis and all this other bullshit, but to have a roof over your head, to have space for guests, to have the type of car you want, to have the type of food you want in the fridge. It's all possible. It's not hard even, but you have to let go and realize that not everything is the way you think it is. A lot of things is the way your mindset is, because you can work as hard as you want and not get the results you want if your mindset isn't right. And you're not in the mindset to receive what you want. And you have to get in that expectation. Expectation that the universe wants you to be happy. God wants you to be happy. God's like a doting father. Your desires come from God. And you need to take the baby steps towards them and then let the universe do the work. Let God do the work. You need to picture God like a machine. Like you ordered something from Amazon and you know it's going to come. The machine of Amazon is going to deliver whatever it is to you. Or if you order something from online, it's going to come. So you have to have that faith, that expectation that what is meant for you is coming and you deserve it. You might think you're a piece of crap. You might have low self-esteem, but I'm here to tell you, you deserve it. You deserve to be happy. And I care for you, and you are a beautiful person. And we are all here with a purpose to serve one another, to make this beautiful world even more enjoyable every day. And I view it as a beautiful world, not a decaying world, not a dying world, but a beautiful world. And it's possible. And we can all be a part of it. And you have to expect the best. And what you expect hardens into reality. So expect the best. Keep a routine. Respect yourself. And you have to put yourself first. Put yourself, and specifically put your spiritual health first. So what's going on in your mind? What's going on in your soul? Don't watch news and toxic shit that's going to fuck you up about murder, genocide, crime, things you can't control. Focus like a bulldog, like a laser pointer. Focus on what you want in this life, what you want to get more of. Focus on that. And all the other bullshit you can't control, like the news and global warming and this and that you can't do a thing about. You have to keep that out of your mindset, because that's not going to do anything. Focus on the partner you want, the life you want, the health you want, and that it's on the way, or that you're so grateful that it's already here. Because for a lot of us, it's already here and we're not appreciating it, and we're not showing gratitude for what we have. So you need to live in the end and be grateful for what you have, and take the time to be with your loved ones. Spend quality time. Spend quality resources on being with your family, and let the money flow. And this summer, take the time to be with your loved ones, because life is not guaranteed. The future is not guaranteed. And you can't take that money with you. So, yeah, be responsible. Save the money you have to, but being with loved ones is super important. And use this summer to create some great memories. If your parents are getting old, say hi to them. Show your family love. And start living the type of life you want. It's a pattern, and you can start today. And I'm available for coaching. I'm putting my information below if you want to make a plan to get the things you want in life and for some accountability. All right, have a great day. I'll talk to you soon.